Growing up, I would sometimes get chainmail that was meant to make you believe that if you didn't send the message to 3 friends or more, you would be haunted for the rest of your life. Here is a story of one of the chainmail. Carmen Winstead. She was created by Jessica Halloman. Carmen Winstead was born on March 3rd, 1989. Carmen was described as having long, wavy brown hair with warm amber eyes. Her features are round and youthful, giving her a sweet appearance. She was also described as a shy girl, with not many friends. She respected other people and how they saw things differently. She was quiet, a laid-back person. She wouldn't allow herself to become anyone doormat and had no hesitation in confronting them. She began her high school experience as an ordinary 17-year-old outsider. Her father lost his job, so they had to relocate to Indiana so he could find a new place of work. Carmen found it difficult to leave her old acquaintances behind and make new ones as a result of this. Given her fear of criticism, she found it difficult to do that. The first 2 semesters at Carmen's first year at her new school were challenging, but this improved as she began to hang out with a group of 5 girls. At first they appeared to be pretty polite, but Carmen soon discovered that these girls had been gossiping about her and spreading false information about her. One of the rumors that was Carmen was having an affair with Master Harvey, the school's janitor. Another was that when people aren't looking, she wipes her snot on them. Many more rumors followed, and each one further damaged her reputation at the school. Carmen summoned up the strength to confront the people who were responsible. This added fuel to the bullying problem. The girls started calling her derogatory names, breaking into her locker, and damaging her personal items. They also called her out in front of everyone in the hallway and claimed that she had a creepy obsession with various boys. She chose to ignore it all and carry on with her life. Each day, the same things happened, lasting until one of the girls discovered that she had dog feces stashed in one of her jacket's pockets. At the time, Carmen had had enough of the bullying and decided to remain out of school to talk to teachers about it. One of Carmen's professors had informed her later that day after lunch there would be a fire drill. While they waited for the teacher to conclude roll call, all of the pupils gathered outside. Carmen was spotted beside a sewer opening by the 5 girls. They believed that pushing her down and embarrassing her in front of the entire school would be hilarious. Carmen was surrounded by the 5 girls as they started to swarm her, shoving her and pushing her into the sewer opening. As soon as she reached the edge, she flew off it and struck the ground. One of the girls exclaimed, quote, "She's in the sewer," end quote, while giggling when the teachers called Carmen's name. Carmen was standing still in the sewer when the teachers descended to take a look. Her entire head was completely turned to one side. The school then phoned the police. When the police arrived, they descended into the sewer to investigate. Carmen had scraped her face off while going down. Also, her neck was broken. Then, Carmen's parents, Mark and Kimberly, were informed of what had occurred. The flesh of their darling daughter's face had been totally torn off. The skin on her neck was still attached to her body, and her clothes coated in filth. When they quickly arrived at the horrifying scene, the sight of the child shattered and sickened both of her parents, as both of them demanded to know how this all came about. All the students were required to remain so they could all be interrogated. The 5 girls claimed to the police that Carmen had fallen on her own, denying the reality. The case was closed after being classified as an accident. A few months later, odd posts from an unidentified person started appearing on the MySpace profiles of all the students who went to the same school as Carmen, stating that she had been pushed and that her death was not an accident. The perpetrator had a window of opportunity to confess to the authorities or face the dire repercussions. These girls were found dead, one after the other, after refusing to accept responsibility for their actions. As it goes, Carmen would continue to use her supernatural powers to send chainmail stating that if they did not spread the word, she would kill them. After she was murdered, she became a vengeful, bitter spirit with a thirst for blood. She tries to inflict the same pain she felt on as many people as possible. Her ghost can be seen wearing the same clothes that she died in, a basic white t-shirt with jeans and sneakers, but they are ripped up and dirty. She stands at 5 feet, 3 inches. In another version, she appears similar to the girl from The Ring, wearing a white dress, dirty skin, and long hair covering her face. If someone did not send the message to 15 people, Carmen would kill them. According to the legend, Carmen will get them, whether if it's from the toilet, a shower, a sink, or a drain. When they went to sleep, they would wake up in a sewer, terrified and completely paralyzed, and hearing crackling laughter all over the place. Then, as they screamed in horror, Carmen would come and tear off their face. Should they obey her demands, Carmen would look after and protect them for the rest of their life. A 16-year-old David Gregory read this post and didn't repost it. When he went into the shower, he heard laughter. He started freaking out and ran to his computer to repost. He said goodnight to his mom and went to sleep. 5 hours later, his mom woke up in the middle of the night because of a loud noise. David was gone. That morning, a few hours later, the police found him in the sewer, his neck broken and his facial skin peeled off. If you don't repost this saying, quote, she was pushed, end quote, or, quote, they pushed her down a sewer, end quote, then Carmen will get you either from a sewer, the toilet, the shower, or when you go to sleep. You will wake up in the sewer in the dark, and Carmen will come and kill you. Carmen can teleport almost anywhere within a 400-meter distance. She can crawl up and down walls, see in pitch darkness, and move at super speed. She can see without eyes, but no one truly knows how she lost them to begin with. She will not kill anyone younger than 13 years old. She can be weakened by loud and obnoxious sounds. Are you going to repost?
Hi, my name is Carmen Winstead. I'm 17 years old. I am very similar to you. Did I mention to you that I'm dead? A few years ago, a group of girls pushed me down a sewer hole to try and embarrass me. When I didn't come back up, the police came. The girls said that I had fell and everyone believed them. The police found my body in the sewer. I had a broken neck and my face was torn off. Send this message to 15 people after you listen the whole message if you value your life. A boy called David received this message. He just laughed and deleted it. When he was in the shower, he heard laughing. My laughter. He got really scared, rushed to his phone to repost this message. But he was too late. The next morning his mom entered his bedroom and all she found was a message written in his blood saying, "You will never have him back. No one has found his body yet, because he is with me." A girl called Charlotte received this message and she immediately sent it to 25 people, 10 more than required. I still watch over every second of her life to make sure that she is safe and to keep her and everyone close to her out of danger. Send this to 15 people in the next 5 minutes if you don't want your fate to be the same as David's. Your time starts now. The story is true. You can research it on Google.